What's up, everybody? It is the NFT Circus. It's Saturday. We have our morning session now, and today we have some very special guests, Diedrich and Juan from NiftyBC's. They are going to be joining us on our adventure through PFPs, and they're going to be showing you something new they've been working on for PFPs, which I think is a really cool tool. TC is here, of course, and Danish Crypto, and Crackers is somewhere. He'll probably pop in here at any moment, so he'll be riding a bike. He could be drinking a beer. We don't know. He could be sleeping. We're not sure. But what's up, Cosmic? Cosmic is in the house. Hello, Cosmic. So it's been a year. It's 2022. It's toward the end. I was like, hey, let's have a show and kind of highlight some of the PFP projects, that people have been, there's Crackers, that have been kind of going on over in Wax. Now, Wax hasn't always been known for PFPs. Most of the PFP kind of stuff has been happening on ETH more than anything, and then eventually Solana and Tez, and kind of Wax kind of got thrown into the mix, but we never really kind of caught on. So I wanted to highlight some really cool PFPs through the years. The best one of them all. Let's just talk about Chummies. Yeah. Right off the bat, Chummies is by far the golden ticket, I think, of all of them. He has the most push. Senior Lupe, if you don't know who Senior Lupe is, he has been around Wax for a long time. He's been around crypto for a long time. And he started doing these really cool Chummies. And there's a Chummies Club. He has, I think, Series 5 coming out next. So there's 4 series total. They come out in batches of 100. He really puts some real effort. He does each one hand by hand. He doesn't generate them. So it's really cool. And so here are some of the Chummies right there. And shout out to Senior Lupe, man. Totally cool. To have you aboard the Wax, and they're over on the secondary markets, and you could use the secondary market of NiftyBC's, which is right here, and you can earn some Nifty. You can also use NFT Hive, Atomic Hub as well. I think Hive gives you honey, so it's that's good. And go get a Chummy. Just be part of the Chummy crew. So go do that. And also through the year, we even did a couple of them. One of them was our Satoshis. So we had our Satoshis out there. Again, you can go check them out on the market. And actually, I'm going to tell you something else that NiftyBC's does, which is really cool, is that if you go over to MORBS.app and click on the secondary market over here, we have our embedded secondary market. Thank you, NiftyBC's, for giving us that feature. If you guys haven't done that yet, you can put your own market for your collections right in your website, which is really cool. It's a great feature. And now they even incorporated drops. So we have the same thing for our drops. So we created a drop page so people can just go to one place. And if they want to purchase, it just takes them right into the NiftyBC's system, and they can go ahead and check out with the wallet. So really cool system. A lot of people aren't using it, and they should be using it. So please utilize those tools. Those tools I think are really important for the space to grow. It helps your brand grow. And it's cool. It's just a good fucking feature. And that's free, too. You don't have to have a staking level on that, right, Juan?
Yeah, it's absolutely free, indeed.
Yep. Yeah, it's a great thing. And if you use their market, I believe you're earning Nifty. How do you earn Nifty now in secondary? Do you guys still do that?
Yeah, we still share 10,000 Nifty per day for the traders of the NiftyBlock secondary market, regardless of it is an embedded marketplace or the main marketplace. Nice. You will always earn a Nifty.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. So there you have it. Another fun one was the balaclavas from M.O.R.B.S. These were early on in the year, and he made a bunch of these. And he did this old school way. Like there was no generative ones. He did these by himself, getting all the attributes in there and everything. These are really cool PFPs. And I don't know how many people remember this because we had a lot of new people kind of come in midway through. He even made a Betsy, speaking of NiftyBC's, that was really cool. A balaclava Betsy right there. That was really cool. A Betsy Kalba. So that's really cool. So we really like that. And those you can go check out Wampa Stampa. Let me put his link here in the YouTube chat as well. What's up, Crackers? What are you up to, man?
Dying a slow, miserable death. I don't drink often. Oh man, I feel like I'm dragged through a fucking field backwards by a truck.
Oh my god! How much did you drink?
What the fucking know? I don't know. I was drinking pints and then Sambuca whiskey.
Oh my god!
My mate got nicked.
I was about to say, what did you invest into now?
Hey, thanks. There's a few other ones, PFPs, that have kind of stayed underneath the kind of radar. I've linked one in there on the private chat.
Okay, cool.
Momos.
Yes. Yep. Yeah,
we also have Shifty Bears.
Oh, yeah, Shifty Bears. That's right. Man, there's so many of them. Yeah, here's also the Favela Boys. This was from JRG. JRG came through with his Favela Boys. He used the same tool that I used to make the Satoshis and the Jack Crackers. And that goes out to RAR. So the RAR had his bots. Let me see if I can find those. 1 second. RAR. Is it RAR with an R.com? Can't remember.
RAWR, no.
There it is. Yeah, right there. There it is. And he had the bots. And I don't know if they're on the front page here. Anyway, he helped build the tool for the PFP thing so I could make the Satoshis. And he had it's awesome. And now there's a lot of tools now that have popped up. I think there's Chain Champs had one, and I think even Waxed Out was working on one, and I think even Nick from Waxworks was working on one, and then someone else was working on one. Danish, were you working on one? Who else was working on one of those?
We have rewardable system. So if you have a mineable thing, we have a algorithm that can track and reward depending on
very cool,
the attributes. So every attribute can be a booster in itself.
Man.
The hat can give 10% boost, and so on and so on. So every single unique PFP is really unique.
Actually, do you think I'm fucking English? Fuck that, Martin. I'm fucking Irish, mate. Like me calling a fucking Canadian fucking American, or calling an American and Mexican. 2 different countries, mate.
Morton's starting it up with we have some football talk going on. It's
I'm supporting France tonight. I did not want the
World Cup
England to win.
Oh man, here we go. Is that the reason you got so many pints in you last night, Crackers? Was
the
football?
First Christmas party in 3 years.
Oh really? Oh no way.
Because of COVID, blah blah blah, restrictions, yada yada
yada. Yeah.
Well, it was. I think I went out with 5 and came home about 3:30, 4:45.
Nice.
Damn, boy.
Just nothing right. I heard Betsy has a PFP coming out.
Yeah, we can touch on that a little bit. Let's touch on that one, and Diedrich, let's spill the beans here. What is going on with the PFP thing, with the Betsy maker? What's going on?
Well, very shortly, we're trying to take PFPs to the next level. Basically, we are making basically an avatar builder, which allows you to equip and unequip items to the avatars, and those are all NFTs, and you can equip them all you want and play around with it. And we're doing this in a whole gamified experience, basically.
So is this going to be like, so if I put a hat on her, that's one NFT. If I take the hat off her, it's another NFT. Right. So in other words, you could create multiple NFTs and sell them on.
Right. You can create your own combination. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, do the combinations then get locked afterwards, I'm assuming, so that way no one else can get that?
Yeah, there are two different steps there, because normally what you do is that you buy a base Betsy or just a Betsy, and that Betsy is like not naked, because we didn't want it to make it not to work. So it's but it's Betsy, a simple Betsy.
Sure, like a paper doll almost, like a blank paper doll, and then you're going to dress her. Exactly.
Yeah, something like that. And then you can start buying packs with accessories, and you open your packs, and depending on this, you can start dressing Betsy. And there are 12 or 13, I don't remember right now, full themes. So,
very cool.
So one of the things that you have to do is try to assemble one of the full Betsy's. There are many themes, like for example the Pizza Day, the Terra Luna Collapse, Bitcoin. There are many different themes, and you have to try to assemble one of these unique Betsy's. Sure. But of course, you can make almost any Betsy unique. And once you have assembled a Betsy and you like it, you can lock it. And once you lock it, nobody else can make that same combination. Before you lock it, you are free to do whatever you want, and 10 people can have the same combination. That's okay. But once someone locks it, it becomes unique, and it's minted on a different schema.
Gotcha. And does that have a different price structure? Like to lock it versus just to create it?
Yes. To lock it, you will have to pay some Nifty.
Gotcha.
And depending on the rarity of the Betsy that you want to lock, you will pay slightly more Nifty. But one of the big advantages of a unique Betsy is that you can use our bridge and move Betsy to Ethereum. And if you are based in a country where Twitter or any other social media allows you to use your NFTs as profile pictures, you will be able to use your Betsy wherever you want.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
So, yeah, but that's only for the locked Betsies. Otherwise, they will stay on Wax, and they will be you will be able to use them as a profile picture on NiftyBlocks.
Oh,
and
cool.
Of course on any other marketplace, but the rest of the marketplace allow you to put any IPFS hash. Here we really want you to own the NFT to be able to use it as your profile picture.
That's cool. And so how are you bridging it over? So is it to become like an ERC20 or an ERC721 when it bridges over to
It becomes an ERC721.
Gotcha. And is that working through a DVM bridge, or how does that happen coming from
Wax? We have a bridge, and the way the bridge works is that you have your collection on Wax.
Yeah.
And you must have a collection on Ethereum also.
Sure.
And what we do is that when you have this NFT, we lock it on the Ethereum side. When you want to bridge it to Ethereum, you connect. You have to connect both your Wax and your Ethereum wallets. We lock the NFT on the Wax side, and we notify the Ethereum side, or for instance, any other EVM blockchain. We will open it first for Ethereum, but in the end, it can be used on any EVM blockchain. Then you lock it. We lock it there, and then you are able to mint it on the Ethereum side.
Very cool.
And
very cool.
If you want to bring it back, you just bring it back, and we lock it on the Ethereum side, and we release the NFT on the Wax side.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I've been playing around with Manifold a little bit on Ethereum too, and gas is so much cheaper now. So actually, that seems like a viable thing to do nowadays. It's not, before it'd be kind of like gas is too expensive. Let's say at the moment, Danish, until there's a humongous bull run.
But otherwise, you can bridge it to Polygon or to BSC, and it's also very nice.
Yeah, it is. So how did you guys start thinking about the idea? Why did you want to start working on the avatar kind of version of this? Where's the
jealous of M.O.R.B.S PFPs?
No, I want to know, where do you guys plan? Are you guys going to be sharing this tech for the other collections as well, so they can also set up something similar to this, or what's your game plan for the end of this?
Well, in the end, we want to share it with more creators. Initially, what we plan to do is start doing collabs. So, for example, if with M.O.R.B.S you want to make some accessories for Betsy, we can include those kind of accessories for Betsy and start making it in that way open to more creators.
Yes.
And we are figuring out exploring a little bit how should we make it public for other creators, and because I think that many of the tools we have are kind of too open, in the sense that that they don't help scarcity. They help extreme abundance, and I think that extreme abundance leads to
but you are solving one problem though. You're solving a major problem for games. Users are actually going to be able to create a character for a game where they can add an extra weapon into the character. You're actually going to solve a major issue that games actually have on this, where they can make their own, where they can buy a top and they can buy a gun, they can buy shorts, they can buy pink hair, they can buy the capabilities of what you're doing has major. It really works. It will really work for the gaming part. I know you aren't big into the gaming side of it, but that program alone will solve a major issue.
The problem is already kind of solved. It's just a matter of knowing what you do, because you can do all that with immutable data. and mutable data, because you lock whatever you want to the immutable data, and then mutable data you just change on your side of things after we have like what is it, 6 ins, or what they called on the guys that did the honeycomb Discord. They also
6
have
p.m.
Exactly. They have NFTs with wax prices, the metric wax prices that change every 15 minutes. So you have a NFT in your wallet and it changes price every 15 minutes. So it is possible, but again, all depending on how you're utilizing that, it's not that easy. But it is possible, and it's good to see. But I think that you already, like, I know where you're getting at with you think that you have everything given out to people, and it makes things abundant, but you also have your staking levels, which kind of, as you probably might have gotten feedback on, take some of the creators away because they can afford the what is it, 35,000 Nifty or something, which isn't too bad, but again, for some people it is. But
yeah, indeed, I fully see you there, get you there, and you know that's a very difficult topic, because you might say, okay, yeah, the staking level turns down a lot of people, but on the other hand, hiring a developer to create all of that really turns down a lot of people. So
yeah, actually, what you're talking about is a subject I wanted to kind of do in a later show, maybe in the beginning of the year, which is Web3 has this weird thing attached to like free, and I don't know what the hell it is,
Yes.
but it's a big problem because the real world doesn't work on free. So
there is a big difference for free and open source. You can definitely make a business model on something you either give out for free or open source so other people can utilize for free, which is, for one, keeping your version of whatever it is more up to date, more stuff, and then having some kind of extra business model. Some people use ads on websites and stuff, even though many people today use Brave browser, which kind of
eliminates
strangled that whole revenue model a bit.
Yeah.
A
lot of it. Oh my God. Between Apple and that, it's been a hard road, I think, for advertising.
But there is definitely, and again, in crypto in general, we should never go away from the aspects of open source. Free is another matter, but open source and decentralization is like the main two fundamentals of why we're here. So those two things shouldn't change, but building a business model on top is really, really important. And see it ourselves with Leaf. We have done that now for 1.5 years, and we've never made a sale. Our sale would come up right here around New Year, where our founders token. Other than that, we have never made a sale, and everything is backed by the community and the 3 developers and a couple of friends' pockets, which is not cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest problem, I think, with a lot of it, is that it's like, yeah, you can build it off the models, but if the market, like we're in, tanks, right, and Wax before was at least at 30 cents, holding pretty good for a while, and now it's down to 5 cents. It's that's a humongous drop. So it's like you got to figure out something to keep things going, keep the lights on. So I'm always on the fence, because it's like, I love open source and I believe in open source, but at the same time, not enough people donate to open source projects, and then those projects end up kind of fizzling, which is part of the problem, because it has to be such a strong community to keep it going, and keep the lights on. So yeah, it's a hard subject to kind of figure out, because I think most of the developers wanted to create and want to move things forward, but then at the same time, if you're not able to pay your bills, that's not going to work out either, so it's
that's very important, because for example, just to give you an example, everybody who opens a pack on Nifty blocks or who executes a blend on Nifty blocks, they don't have to pay for the CPU. We pay for that CPU.
Yeah.
But that costed us $500,000 when we staked the Nifty. Now
Sure.
that Nifty is worth, when we stake the wax.
Right.
Now that wax is basically nothing.
Right.
And it's not very nice. So I think I fully agree with Danish here.
Yeah.
Open source and decentralization and,
Yes.
and open protocols, it's extremely important. But having a solid business model on top of that, it's also very important if we want to be here in the upcoming months and years.
Sure.
Otherwise, instead of keeping on adding value to the ecosystem, we will disappear and make the blockchain, wax blockchain, irrelevant. And I think that no one wants that. None of us wants that.
Right.
I think we want the other way around. Keep on creating value, adding value for creators. So that's why I think we should, we should really think how to move forward.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think, Crackers? Did you fall asleep, Crackers?
No, I'm not. Sorry, no, I was having an issue with wax later on, so I was meant to send out 2 NFTs last night for Advent Calendar.
Oh yeah.
I only sent one out there now, and I sent 2 out there, so I sent 3 NFTs out in the last 10 minutes, so I was kind of half spaced doing that. I am not well. I will put my hands and be the first one to say I am not well today. I suppose, Deirdre, you're not actually depressed now after losing yesterday. Are you going to say you're not Dutch?
Man, I'm very depressed. I'm just trying to hide the pain right now.
Oh my God.
You're hiding it very well. That's
See,
why.
there is a good reason not to be a soccer fan in general. So
Yeah.
Oh.
like I was getting messages on Twitter yesterday like, oh, are you game? And I'm like, what? I hope you're hyped. And then a football emoji, and I still didn't catch it before like 10 minutes after. And I, oh yeah, there's.
That's hilarious. No way. So anyway, back to the Betsy thing. So when is this going to be available for people to start to play around with?
December 15, it will be the packs will be on sale basically at 8 p.m. UTC.
Very cool.
And we're doing the drop both on Nifty blocks, and we're also trying to integrate, of course, our very own embeddable drops on Betsify.me.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
All right.
and yeah, it works like you have a different kind of pack. So you have these this basically the starter pack, which contains a base Betsy, and then you have all these additional types of packs that have that contain accessories that you can collect. Of course, there's some very unique ones and more common ones.
I'm going to try to look at this thing here. Wait, was there a link here? The Betsify on the medium here. Wait, I'm going to bring this up so we can take a look. And this is some of you guys can read about what's happening here a little bit more in detail. This is a good link to give, right, guys?
Yes.
So, yeah, medium. Yeah. There you go. So this is the PFP builder, and this is kind of a look of how the UI looks a little bit, right?
Oh yes.
So you're going to be able to basically change, like, so you can choose background, body, hair, face, eyes, hat, and artifact. That's really cool. Really, really cool.
Yep.
And then this will be the slots. So it works kind of like how your pack slot would almost work a little bit, you know, right? Like, so each of these slots kind of becomes an attribute automatically. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Who did the art on this, by the way?
It's a mix, and you know, it's funny because the part of the art, or most of the art, was done by Sana, which was our graphic girl, our artist, until May last year, because this was supposed to be released on December last year.
Oh wow!
And we've been pushing the release for one or another reason, and now we decided to finally just release it and make something out of it. It's not nice to have it and never release it.
Yeah.
But Sana is no longer part of the team, so our new designer kept on working on it and modified backgrounds, creating some new artifacts and accessories, and new combinations. And we decided to just go with that.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it looks great. Yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. This is going to be great to see. And it's the 15th, you said, right? So check that out.
The 15th. Yeah, and you know, the cool thing is that we plan to keep on doing interesting things with Betsy, not only after the initial release, but for example, for Christmas, we will have something special that you will be able to equip your Betsy with that, and maybe get something for free because you're wearing it on Christmas, or for New Year we can do something else, and so on. I think that the beauty of this is that we can really make it an ongoing thing.
Yeah. And so, and how much are the packs going to be? That's what Cosmic Alien was asking.
Yeah, so basically the starter packs, it's also in the medium post, will be going for $4.99. So that gets you a Betsy to start with, and it contains 2 random accessories. And even those kind of packs can contain the most rarest accessories of all. And then when you want to keep editing, keep adding accessories to your Betsy, then you can buy additional accessory packs that go ranging from $5 to $30 for the largest one.
Gotcha. And then you have the whale pack, and that's just all accessories, or is there a Betsy inside the whale pack as well?
All accessories. There will be no Betsy. Only the starter pack has the Betsy inside, and that has a max supply of 10,000. So there will be.
Gotcha.
And there's something, I don't know if it's written in the article or not, but if at some point we say, okay, there are already too many Betsy's out there, we might cut the supply of starter packs and just keep on using new accessories and creating new accessories. It will depend on how it goes.
Very cool. Very cool. Awesome, guys. So check that out. December 15th is coming up. Once again, Juan and NFTBox. You guys are just chilling. Send over ideas too. If you have anything that you want me to show on the thing, I'm going to show some more packs. But first, I want to do a giveaway really quick. We're going to, go ahead.
Am I allowed to share my screen?
Yes. Yeah, down at the bottom, you'll see.
Bring your bank account details.
No, let me check. Present.
Yeah, hit present
share
and then
screen.
hit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I will show it quickly.
Cool. Yeah, I'll hide mine.
Share screen. How can I share screen here? Oh,
it should be present, and then it should be share screen. Can you see it?
This one here.
There it is. Yep. Yeah. I got you.
Oh.
And then, there you go.
If you look at this, this is test. So these are, for example, some of the Betsy's, and I can assemble one here in front of you. I have it here. I will use, I don't know, let's use this background. So now she has that background. We go to the hair. Oh, we will use the NiftyBlocks fan hair. Body. I will use the presidential body. I will go to the face and choose the unstable here. Eyes. Oh, let's get those laser eyes.
There you go.
Oh, God.
Hat. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I have a minor hat. Oh. And I don't have any artifacts, but yeah, that's a quick.
Very cool. I love the preview. The be able to preview is really cool. That's a really cool feature.
Yeah, and then you can just save it, and you'll be requested to sign.
Sure.
And basically that means or modifies all the attributes of your NFT. And,
gotcha.
Shortly, I should have a new Betsy with all of that here, and all of the other Betsy's are also modifiable. Yeah, this one should load.
Okay, and so now, like, to get this straight, so from what you just did, that gives you the ability to have it. That hasn't been locked, right? That's like, so someone else could end up with that combination possibly until someone locks it. Gotcha.
Yeah, that one is not locked. But after that, because here you can try to make it as exclusive as you want.
Sure.
Oh,
sorry
or whatever. So besides that, we will have two additional screens. One to check the rarity level of your Betsy, so you will be able to see how rare is the Betsy that you have, and based on that, you might decide I want to lock it, or I want to keep on playing with it and changing some attributes. And once you lock it, you will also have the possibility to start the bridge, and and locking it will also be a different screen.
Very cool. That's really cool, man. Really, really cool. Like, I'm really stoked to see that working out. Yeah, I want to see how that can be incorporated later on too. It's super cool. If you guys end up making that a tool, what would that be, like a staking level? Then I'm sure that would probably be something they'd have to stake up for. If you ever made that a tool,
it has to be something like that. We just have to figure out how to make it, because
sure.
I think that going back to what Danish said, we want some options to make it available to everybody, and some options that maybe requires more staking or a payment that really allow you to do whatever you want with the tool. So we are still figuring out what's the best approach to release that.
Awesome. Well, good luck, guys. This is going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm picking one up for sure. So go check that out. The 15th, guys. The Betsy Mover is happening, And while you're at it, put in $MORBS into the YouTube chat, so that way you can be entered in to win. And I think I will. Let's see.
Oh, did you not see the tree you just got?
Is this the one? No, this one. This one.
All right. So if you go through them, there, the ones you just have open the screen, I think they're all from the Advent calendar.
Yeah, they are.
The data trade just dropped, so that is. Oh my God, Crypto B or something like that. Yeah, there's Eric Masterminder, and the one with the lots of eyes is Broken Dolls.
Yes, that's it. We love Broken. I know we're going to do a Broken Doll giveaway on this one. We're going to do one. Here we go. So this is going to be the first one up for grabs.
Since the wheel is broken, it fits. So
our wheel is always broken. This is the most rigged wheel on the internet. But here we go. Let's see.
I'm going to win this.
You might actually.
And I am. I won 3 times last time I was here, so let's do it again.
I'm not on it.
God
damn it! Cosmic. There we go.
You have won the gingerbread freak. So from there, let's do another one. This one's going to be for some MORBS. This will be for 500 MORBS tokens. Who's going to get it? Let's see who's going. Here we go.
There it is.
Oh. Okay.
Morton Matt D. There you go, Matt. Okay, so we also got some drops coming for MORBS tokens that are actually in real life stuff. We're going to be doing some engraved keychains with the logo and some cell phone holders that you can only get with MORBS. So that'll be coming up soon. But anyway, let's get back into some of these PFPs. There's Shifty Bears. Okay, now Shifty Bears has been around for a while, and we couldn't believe that we didn't have him in the whole thing. But go check out Shifty Bears. I'm trying to see where some of his PFPs are from his website. I only have his website up, so let me see where I can find
myself.
And I went to the drops, but it had a bunch of other drops because he has donuts in here. I think this is the sticker pack. That's a sticker pack. Let's see what drops he has here. Anyway,
go to the market.
I did go to the market before. Is that it?
Go to the market and then hit latest up for sale. Newest listings. Oh, great.
See, I got the donuts. Yeah, they just did something. So somebody listed a bunch of donuts. So they're more than donuts. They're bears, guys. They're bears and packs. Here's a sticker pack. You get an idea. But go check out Shifty Bears. Shifty Bears is awesome. Shout out to Shifty Bears. And we're also going to talk about, where is it? Ludamoko. Ludamoko has been around for a while, and this PFP was kind of planned out for a long time. Go check them out. I think they're over on NFT Hive, has some cool stuff with that. And NFT Hive just also added a rarity tool over here. So you have all of it built in for PFPs.
It's kind of broken, but they are fixing it.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was. They could have updated it since they are fast over there. So, but it was a bit broken.
Anyway, so they have the Ludamokos. Go check them out. I think there's a ton still up for grabs. We did the Favela Boys. Who else am I missing here? The Mindmaster too. Where's Mindmaster?
And Quasi-Man.
Oh yeah, and Quasi-Man. That's another one. There's too many, guys. There's too many. If you have some shout outs, put them into the chat there. Here's a good one. This is the one they did for Christmas, the Advent calendar. But there's a bunch of these amazing Mindmaster PFPs.
That's blendable. I know he said that. He was saying that's blendable to me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let's see.
I'm not too sure what's blendable into, but it's blendable to something.
Yeah, just looked into the new PFP firework as usual. It's really like this. Build your own and then lock yourself. Yeah, get a shout out for Nifty from Cat Fresh.
Cool.
What's up, Cat Fresh? Yeah. Oh yeah,
Humble as
Mikey.
well.
That's right. That's right. Humble. Thank you, Humble. These
Yes, the
Mikey.
good friends. Those are my favorite.
Mikey friends are so good. I can't find them. Am I spelling it right? Yeah.
M-A-I-K. I don't know. I can't spell it.
Yeah, I can't find
I
it.
just want to die in a corner.
He always wants to die in a corner. There's. I think I find. Okay. There we go. This is I think this is a collab with Crypto Swatches. But if you haven't, go check out. Did you get to the collection? There it is. No, that's Crypto Swatches.
You have the collection up, do you?
No, I don't. I gotta find it again.
Here, 2 seconds. I have it from Atomic, so I don't know whether he's on.
Oh, he did the Mikey Chummies, which are really cool too.
Hey, that one, I own that one.
Oh no way, you do? That's cool. Yeah, small world. But the Mikeys are really cool. I haven't heard from him. What's he been up to? Have you heard from him at all?
No, that's the problem. He's meant to be doing a drop this week for the Advent calendar. He's gone AWOL again. He does that. He comes, drops a load of stuff, disappears, goes back, does a lot of stuff.
Quasi Man.
That's Jason, I think.
Quasi Man. Let's see. Yeah, I remember this. This is it. Let's go to the market. No NFTs found. What? Everyone bought out the NFTs. Quasi Man, where are you at? Oh, he's empty.
No drops.
What happened? Is he gone?
They are so low. The drops are. The Quasi Man is there somewhere. I was lucky enough because I had an original Quasi Man from the old original first batch that I got a free mint, and lucky enough I pulled a mint with my own attributes.
Oh no, that's awesome.
So that's both. I got Danish crypto glasses and hat. So.
Okay, what was it? What was it? Chain Champs that was doing PFPs too? I want to see what we're over there.
Yes.
Everyone started doing PFP suddenly.
Yeah, I was, because I remember when Rar was working on the code for the one that we made, there was nothing that existed. Like that was the biggest problem, was like, how do you mint without having to like just do the generative without having to upload one by one? And there it is, the PFP maker. Let's see, how do we do this? Let's see if they just list them. And it was just impossible. Now there's a ton of stuff, so it's crazy. They should list the ones that they've made on their site. Chain Champs, list the people that have used your tool. That'd be a huge help.
I don't think who's actually used that. There's a few. I think 2 or 3 people have actually used it. I'm not even.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a bunch of people use this because there was like a bunch of.
Why don't you try buy and see what comes up?
Yeah, let me see. Live market.
Live market is showing like everything's sold and it changes.
Oh yeah, the monster drops. Yeah, the monster drops are good too. Let's see.
Not enough.
There you go. That one right there.
Yeah.
The monster drop. I remember the monster drop. I saw those come through. There were some other cool ones that were made on this, and I can't remember. People, do you have anything you'd like to share? Pop them into the YouTube chat, because I can't remember a ton of these. Let's see. Oh, there's one from Crackers.
You know which NFTs are also really funny? They're not really PFPs, but they're one-of-ones. Those are the chairs. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah, chair NFT. Yeah, let's get back over there. That is a great it's a great one. Let's see. Chair. There it is, the chair universe. Yep, these ones are awesome.
Yeah,
these are great. Yeah, so he only does chairs. All different types of chairs.
He does. I think he's doing 1,000 of them. Then he's quitting. He's a Brazilian. He's a Brazilian student.
Yeah, he haven't sold.
With Bowen though.
I remember he got really bent out of shape when Saki had made a toilet throne one or something, and it was a whole thing on Twitter. He was like, "You can't use chairs." It's always like it's a toilet. Anyway, it was ridiculous.
I think that one there, that's Bone, isn't it? That's
that's a Bone Art one, yeah, right there. That's a good one to get. That's really cool.
God, it's actually fairly cheap. 100 wax for that.
Oh man, it's a that's exactly what I did. I'm not going to waste time with that if I could get my Anchor wallet open on the other screen. Jesus Christ, man. You get stuck, sometimes the anchor hits you. You can't find if Bones finds his stuff on the market, he buys and burns them. You know that, right? Like that's the thing he does. So
I actually came across, remember we had a discussion last week about one-on-ones. I don't know what's your opinion, what NiftyBlock's opinion of one-on-ones. But there's a new artist after coming out, BDB. I think his name is BEDEBE. Now his work is very like Robert Bones, but he's just doing one-on-ones. And as we were discussing this last week about how hard it is to build up a community from doing one-on-ones. Well, yeah, he said he'll keep dropping till he starts selling. He said he'll just keep dropping NFTs till someone buys them.
Yeah, what do you think, Juan? I mean, it's hard on Wax to sell one-on-ones because of pricing issues. Pricing's a big problem here, I think, on Wax. People don't know what to price things at. So when they do like game tokens, like it's a shovel, I get it. A couple wax, that makes sense. But if you're a one-on-one animation artist, let's say, right, you spend a day and a half to build this NFT, you put it up there. What should people be selling their stuff at on a one-on-one? It's hard. It's a hard thing. What do you guys think? You guys are coming from a marketplace position.
I think it's a very good question, but I think it's a very difficult question. And I would ask you back, what are people getting when they get those NFTs? Right. What's the value they are getting?
Yeah, totally agree.
Exactly.
So that's exactly what allows you to price your NFTs. What are you giving back to the community? What are your collectors getting? What kind of community? How active will you be? What kind of things will you organize to delight your community? So I think it all depends on that. Just think about. I don't know many of the projects you showed. I like them a lot. But for example, if I think of the Chumis from Señor Lupe, I love that because I love that guy. He's really into his character. He's not doxed, and he's really Señor Lupe. So that I love, and I would be paying a lot for. I own a few Chumis, and I love it.
Yeah, that's always been the kind of lure of Señor Lupe. We don't really know who he is. We thought a couple times we were going to get him on here. A couple times, remember Crackers? And he called out what's her name for like lying to him.
Once he even applied for verification.
Oh, he did.
But he applied as Señor Lupe. We couldn't verify him. But I was tempted to say, "Fuck, let's verify this guy because he's genius."
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I'm sure when we find out that that's actually somebody.
It's a 16-year-old boy that works, does nothing but goes to school. That's all it is. Never smoked a day in his life.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe not. But again.
Danish knows something.
What do you know, Danish? Danish knows.
I know
he
is like he pretends to be.
What?
He is like he pretends to be.
So he is actually.
It's not just the act. He is like that.
Which makes it even better.
There you go. Okay, now I'm even more curious.
Oh, wow.
We've had many theories of who Señor Lupe is over the years.
But I will also give some right here. There is a lot with what you should price your NFTs for, and again we have had this discussion before, and it comes down to like Señor Lupe, he does individual property rights. You can use those for whatever you want. I have stated to him that for law and order, he should put that into the metadata and not just onto his website, since that he can change that at any minute, which don't put a lot of trust into people that actually buys his stuff and want to succeed, because if he changed his mind tomorrow, then all my t-shirts is not valid anymore. That's a problem, and it goes for anyone else to do individual property rights. Don't just put it on the website, put it on your NFTs, so it is there. But that's something again. And then like with the apes on Ethereum, like they blew up like massively, but I have always found that kind of weird, because it's not like Mickey Mouse, where it had a brand, where the apes didn't have a brand in the beginning. There wasn't anything to push this IP.
Sure.
Other than the market push of what it is today. Now Eminem and Snoop Dogg and other people have made videos with them, which have starting to give them a brand. But it's not like you bought a Mickey Mouse IP, which suddenly could give you a $500,000 income a year for making T-shirts with Mickey Mouse. So
no, but the apes, they had a lot of value, because you had to solve a lot of quests and stuff, and they had the website, and you had to go there, and there was a lot of Ethereum that was given away if you solved some of the quests and so on. So I think there was something there
later, but
and it was more of a club too, you know. It was like that was
again much of it came after the fact, because they like, not planned beforehand. It was like the Bored Ape Yard Club. That was the Yard Club was the only thing of it that was actually planned. That they wanted to make enough money to make a party on a big yard, and everything else came after. So
and they also set the path of utility with PFPs and all that stuff too. I mean, none of that really happened until they were trying to add more value. Like, oh, you can get into the super secret party with the strokes playing, you know, if you're a holder of this, and that put more value onto those trades. So, I mean, but it also, you know, bites everyone in the butt too, because nowadays it's very hard for a regular artist who might be selling in the real world to hop into this, and someone goes, well, what's your utility? And they're like, I don't know, you can hang it up on the wall. Like, what do you mean, what's my utility? So it's
there is definitely a high push now where everyone thinks that everything needs utility or everything. It don't all need utility, but you cannot guarantee yourself that you will sell for $500 if you have nothing other than a fancy piece of art that you don't even tell me that I get the IP rights for or anything.
Sure.
You could even argue that, I mean, what is utility, right? You could even argue that buying into a very compelling backstory, something that really touches you, is also utility to some extent.
Yeah.
But you also gotta convey that story, and having NFTs purely for the art is a more difficult thing to sell.
Yes, most definitely.
Right, lads, my food's here. I'm not being rude. I'm fucking starving, and I want to go call I also want to watch the French beat fucking England.
Yeah.
And if France does not beat England and England win the World Cup, you won't see me for the next 10 years, because I'm not listening to fucking British media. Football is OTT. You don't understand. I don't know, Danish, you might, and Didrik, you might understand the whole British media with the football. No?
It's too crazy anyway. It's like
I think Mbappe is going to get a hat-trick. I'm going to pray Mbappe gets a hat-trick. This is already going over Nifty's head. This is...
I have no idea.
The World Cup?
What?
Like,
you watched the World Cup at all, Nifty?
Yeah, I was trying to watch it yesterday, but I was working. I had to get some stuff out of the shop.
You work sometimes.
Yeah, I do, man. I do. The crypto market didn't go the way we wanted this last year. So.
Really? I didn't notice. The first time I've been made aware that we're scraping from the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. Onto glories, as Mr. Chummy would say, man. You know.
It's holes for dear life. Right, lads, I'm not being rude. I'm actually going to show off.
I'll see you next week. Is the last show.
Next week, aren't we?
Yeah, next week will be the last of the year, and then we're going to wait a couple weeks to go on vacation and come back in January. You know, start doing stuff.
Sober.
Wait, what? You people have vacations? Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're not entitled to a vacation. You have to actually work, Danish.
Yeah, right.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah. We all know. Right, lads, I'm not going to be rude.
All right.
Have a good one, lads. I'll talk to you later.
See you, crackers. All right. So I just wanted to show some last couple PFPs. You guys remember Digital Asset and the High Friends? You got to remember this is a Wampa Stampa as well. High Friends came out last year as well, and we also had the Bro Punks, which was I don't know if they're still on here. Let's see if they're on.
Yeah,
NFT.
and you have to remember which was the first PFP project on Wax.
Imposter Punks.
Imposter Punks.
That's
indeed.
right, and everyone always forgets about it. I always bring that up because when Wax was doing their community shows, they would talk about PFPs, and it started from like Chummies on. I was like, no. There's a couple things that happened before then, and one was Imposter Punks. That was the first guy that I ever saw in Wax doing it, and then now you have Bro Punks, and this was Ken Bozak's, and he came out with his last year. I think.
But he's not Ken Bozak. That's not Ken Bozak.
Oh, it's not.
Nope.
No, that was released by Joel
project.
By Joel Com.
Yeah.
Released Ken Bozak. Well, I can tell you, this was Ken Bozak, Joel Com, and NiftyBC's. And Imposter Punks, we created Imposter Punks with Pete the Creator.
Yeah, Pete the Creator.
We were the first ones to create PFPs for Wax.
Get out of here! I did not know that. See, this is information that we need a history book of what actually went down instead of all these newcomers making it up. Yeah, I'm like, no, that's not how it happened. We need that.
Ken basically just gave his permission for Joe.com to use his image.
Who did the art on this one? Was it you guys, Nifty, that did the art on it? Or?
No, it was not us. Joel also always hires third parties to do the artwork.
Oh, very cool. What's Joel been up to? Is he still doing his show? He's still doing his show, right?
I think he's still doing his show, and I've seen that he has been advisor to several NFT projects on other chains,
nice.
But I don't see him very active on Wax lately.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people dipped out of Wax. I mean, it was first it was the Bored Ape Yacht. Like a lot of my friends, like Jeff Lemaniac, who's a big Bored Ape Yacht guy. They were all on Wax. They were all playing Alien Worlds when everything was pumping and Our Planet was pumping. Yeah. And then Bored Ape kind of landed. And they got in early, and they just were gone after that. That was that's pretty much it. They're like, I'm going to go trade these things, man. This will make a lot more money. So. They were gone, but yeah, a lot of people will come back. I think to different things. I think now everything's kind of cross-chaining around, and like I was talking about Manifold earlier. That's like you can write your own contracts now on ETH and send them out to all the different marketplaces. And that's a new thing. Now that's cheaper. I'm curious to know if people are going to start going back to ETH. Solana seems to be out of the picture now, and so
I think that I think that you're very wrong with that.
Really.
The NFT with which I have made more money lately, it's an NFT I bought in Solana a few weeks ago, and it's already twice the price I bought it for.
Interesting.
So I think that we are very wrong thinking that Solana is dead. I think that Solana is far from dead.
What do you think is going to happen with Solana? Just go more independent, kind of more like a Tezos now that we don't have the FTX thing?
What will happen? Yeah, I think exactly that's what will happen, because I think that Solana has a good team. They have had a lot of trouble, because I can argue that it's the shittiest chain on Earth. But I think that they are really putting some effort there. And when it was the big FTX crash, the chain should have died by everybody selling and doing whatever, and it didn't. So I think that they are doing better. Yeah. Or at least that's what I want to believe, and I still see some activity there. And as I said, I bought a yacht a few weeks ago, and it's already twice the price I paid for it.
That's great. So, that's great. Yeah. I mean, right now it's like I don't know what's going to be the thing. Is going to be Polygon, because Polygon's making moves too. A lot of the games like Polygon a lot, So that's been like the redheaded stepchild for years, and now that might all of a sudden make a move on everybody, which is. Especially with fees and all that stuff. So I'm interested to see where 2023 goes, because I have no idea where this is all headed at this point.
Yeah.
So it'll be an interesting year. Well, anyway, guys, we're going to round it up. It's the end of the hour here. We had some friends. We'll try to highlight more next week that we missed today. NiftyBC's, you want to leave us with anything?
Well, just invite everybody to get a Betsy the 15th and to have some fun customizing it to their liking.
Very nice. Very Dietrich, want to say anything?
Go Betsy's, yeah.
Very nice. TC, you want to leave us with anything today?
Yeah, go Betsy.
Go Betsy. Exactly. Danish,
Cool.
what would you like to say, man?
And not your keys, not your crypto. Stay safe. out there.
Amen.
Nice.
Amen. Get the Wombat or Anchor wallets. Save yourself. Yes.
Absolutely.
Do that.
And get a
yeah,
ledger or a hardware
Yeah.
wallet to be
Yes.
100% on the safe side.
the
Yeah.
new Ledger looks cool. They have some new one that's like a touch
Oh,
screen that
it's
looks so
amazing.
nice. Looks so nice. I want to get
Yes.
that one. So anyway, yeah, do that,
I'm
guys.
actually
Do that.
looking into a SafePal just because
that?
it's also a hardware wallet, but it's just because that they integrated native support for TON tokens.
Oh wow.
Telegram
Nice.
or the
Oh.
open network, but the Telegram's cryptocurrency.
Very cool.
So
Very cool.
that's,
Hey, can you use the ton inside Telegram? Is there a way to do
Yes.
that?
yes.
I gotta ask you though. I gotta pick your brain. See how to do that.
Try something like add, like usernames, then add wallet. See
Okay.
what happens.
Okay.
Telegram is magic.
Yeah, it is. It is Telegram. I'm falling back into Telegram.
Telegram is magic.
Discord became too much of a mountainous molehill.
And we already eliminated the fact of why people wanted Discord.
Yeah.
They couldn't structure their chats. Now,
Yeah.
if you have more than 100 members, you can put topics in your chat.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
I did not know
Um,
that. I didn't know
That's
that.
one of the newer features. They introduced it 2 months ago, but for 200 people and over.
Yeah.
But after the last update, it's now 100 people, and you can set topics in your chat. So
Oh
you
really?
can have a general chat, announcements.
Ooh.
Interesting. I
whatever.
did not know this. Wow.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
'cause I
should
really
go
like
back to,
Telegram.
Telegram one.
Yeah, I know.
Telegram.
Yeah, because I like Telegram. It's much easier to use, especially on the phone.
Me
so-
too. I'm a Telegram fan. I hate Discord. So
Me too. Yeah, totally right. Yeah. That was the problem. Like, you gotta separate the chats. I'm like, okay, but then I was like, oh my god, I just created like another full-time job. Like, this is so much harder. Yeah. So anyway, all right, guys. So we'll see you next time. Thanks, NiftyBoss, for coming on. We'll take you guys out later. Adios, everybody.